And we're live.
Get off your fucking phone, motherfucker. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the delay.
Yeah, there's a, yeah. So, welcome to the show.
We're back again.
Doing
it right.
Doing it right. That one of us doing it remotely, I'm just going to call it a fucking write-off.
Oh, yeah, it was a bullshit.
It was just the delay of trying to have two people talk as much as we do.
Yeah, bullshit. Yeah, bullshit.
But it was a delay, and then all of a sudden, you're not saying anything. I kept forgetting myself, and I'm just like, fuck this shit. I'm like, it's fucking frustrating.
Yeah, it was weird. But it worked, I guess, for the day.
It did. It kept the masses happy.
Yes, kept them safe.
See, it says Facebook user cheers.
Shit.
You know that it's Pat. You don't even have to ask. So, because it was just a big write-off, we can go back.
We could call that our elder episode.
We could call the elder episode. Yes.
That was our elder episode.
Yeah. We're gonna start off with let's start off with going back in time then.
Back in time.
So it would have been Lachinga playing. Me and Nick went to that one out in Captain's Cabin.
Oh, you've been back in time like a few weeks ago. Yeah, I thought you talking about
back in time, like as in.
All right,
yeah.
okay.
So the elder never happened.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were going back there.
It's basically our 1978 Star Wars Holiday Christmas special. It just never happened.
Never happened.
Yeah, so Lachinga fucking nailed it that night. Some other band opened for them. They had a pretty big following out in the Mission area. Must have been some local band out there. Because as soon as they were off the stage, everybody left.
Really?
Well, there's a lot of people there for them.
Well, for the Mission band?
Yeah, for the Mission band. I wish I wrote down their name or even caught what their name was. I can't remember.
Nobody.
There was still some people there to see Lachinga.
Really?
They still have a good following.
Well, that's all right. I've seen them like.
And that's when
a couple times.
And then Mr. Jism saw him there, showed me the news link.
Yes, the news link. Yeah, I remember that fun. That was the we did that. We talked about this while we were on that fucking elder episode.
Yeah, about a Sasquatch sighting.
Sasquatch. That's right.
Yeah, no, always a good show. Those guys put a better show there than when I saw him at the Wolf.
Right?
Wolf, oh yeah, way better sound. Well, better guy doing the sound too. I don't know the last name is. I just know him as Mike. And of course, a lot of old Abbotsford people showed up.
Yeah.
Miguel was there.
For Lachinga?
For Lachinga. Well, see Jason, right?
Oh, yeah, of course. It's nobody shows up.
Yeah, so, and it was just a good show and stuff like that. And like all of a sudden, like they played, they got in, they got out, and good to see Jay again.
Huh?
I think they have another show coming up too. Like there's a lot of these guys that that are just they're the ones that are I'm seeing that they're the ones playing a lot of shows. Never know who's playing again. They're playing on Thursday.
Yeah.
At the Roxy. I wish I could go to it because I've got unfinished business at the Roxy, as I've hinted at. That's for something else. It had to do with we'll get to it later. I just want to put more buzz in there. It has to do with like I posted on our page too.
I saw that. Yeah,
about
I saw that.
What does Annihilator and Outcast have in common? And honestly, all I can think of in my head is the results will shock you.
I'm sure.
Like honestly, they will.
I'm sure it's gonna blow my fucking mind. I'm sure.
yeah. So there was a COVID scare at your place.
Yes, that's what we're doing.
And you said, you know what? You have a show coming up. It's your first show in 3 years.
I would have come over if you did have a show, dude. Fuck, he's not doing nothing this week. Let's give him a case of COVID.
Yeah. So you did a good thing. I totally commend you on it. That was awesome.
Because I did turn out positive on Friday.
Yeah, and then you ended up turning up positive on Friday.
That's why we didn't do it Monday.
When then he said, "Hey, I can't come to the show." So yeah. Not going to. This is not me pulling my own chain. Usually I do, but I'm not this time. This was actually told me by other people too. 4 bands played that night. The Electro Jets had the biggest pop.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we nailed it that night for.
We should pop your horn. This is our fucking shit. Yeah. We always pop our own horns.
We'll get to that comment too later. Aging Youth Gang played. I haven't seen them play, honestly, in like close to 30 years. I haven't seen these guys. I didn't recognize their name on the bill as they were called AYG.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then all of a sudden when they said they're Aging Youth Gang, and I was like, I've seen you guys before. Like the name rang a bell.
Yeah.
And we were told we were going to go on third. And then all of a sudden, the drummer of the Tarlicks couldn't make it on time.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, we're sitting out here in Chilliwack, and both me and the singer Johnny are out here in Chilliwack, and all of a sudden, it's like, oh, we're going on second now, and I'm like, I don't know how to even have my shit together. I haven't eaten yet, anything like that. I got Mrs. Aaron upstairs fucking taking a nap, and then all of a sudden it's like fucking go time. Out the door. I got a pizza coming, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's like fucking scarfed it all down, everything like that. Got out the door, went and picked up Johnny, got out to the show, and basically like got there just as the first band was playing, and then it was quick revolving door after that.
Nice.
Because four bands played, everybody's got like,
half
hour of their shit and switching. And it was a full-on switch show.
Nice.
So, good fucking show. Good job by Aging Youth Gang. As I said, we fucking nailed it. We're looking for more shows now. The Tarlicks were fucking awesome. That was my first time getting to see them. They do the intro to WKRP, and they do the outro. That's the first and last song. They didn't do throwing turkeys from a helicopter. I was very disappointed with that. They wear plaid jackets. It's fucking awesome.
I'm sure it is.
It's like, and all this time, I thought I was getting Tarlicks and TARDIS mixed up.
Yeah, Tarlick was Herb.
Yeah.
TARDIS is the fucking Doctor Who.
Oh no, but there was a robot. There was some robots in Doctor Who too. I don't know.
Well, the Daleks.
The Daleks. That's what it was. Who's that? Oh, your hair's amazing tonight. Thanks, Christy. I'm hoping you're talking about me. You're like not Chris here because fuck.
Yeah.
I'm the fucking star of the show.
To show. I'm trying to make him look good.
Yeah. Yeah, I put your name first, but I'm the star.
I'm like the bass player of the show. Kind of there, but nobody really cares.
That's me too, though.
No, I said the bass player of the show.
Of this show. Oh, okay.
Of the show.
Okay.
Kind of there, keeping it flowing, keeping it going. Nobody really cares. Nobody really gives a shit.
Yeah. Which is funny because that is a good segue into last weekend. Went and saw Just Off the Grid. You still weren't 100%.
No.
So show up. I'm at the Roxy. I got there just as the first band was playing. I think they were called can't remember now. It had something to do with a bird in it or something like that.
There
were a different sound. I was trying to fucking pinpoint it of what it was. I couldn't get it. It was a very indie sound. Good musicians. Not gonna knock that. And I show up. Nick Farron, lead singer of Just Off the Grid, shows up, and what's the fucking first thing he says to me? Where's Chris? I was like, what do you fucking mean? I'm the fucking star of the show.
Fucking right.
And he's like, no, man, that guy's fucking hilarious. Like, where is he? We want him. I was like, I'm like, fuck off. I'm like, you can't be serious.
I come out for a small fee.
Yeah.
Meet and greet tickets. Buy them on my website, www.fuckyourself.com.
They did a great show. They were, and I talked to Nick after the show. So half the songs he's playing guitar, plus they have 2 guitar players.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him when I saw him, that's the first time I saw him drop the guitar so many times. Like, take it off, not drop it. And the fucking stage presence just got so much bigger, so much better, and that's what I need. That's me. As much as I'm a musicist, I'm a concertist too.
Nice.
I'm like, if you don't give me a fucking good show, I'll tell you. They did a good show, but the ones that songs, and I told them the songs where you're not playing the guitar with them were gave a better fucking stage performance.
Nice.
It was so much better. So now we're going like really fucking fast here. But this is going to be a big topic.
Like the dirt fast. We're going dirt fast.
We're going like, yeah. There's like, I don't know how much more I can say other than the fact that, so when you play the Roxy, you are in and out of there by 10 o'clock because the house band has to come on. The hoochies need to dance. The fucking the sugar daddies are there.
Yeah, we played the Roxy ones. We played early in the fucking.
Yeah, you gotta play early because the house band comes on.
Yeah, I never thought of that. It was a Tuesday.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, it was a Tuesday. Yeah. And then you fucking.
Yeah, I think that's why I missed that one because it's a Tuesday.
That's why everybody fucking missed that one. Because the fucking weekend before we were at the fucking tunnel and we fucking packed the fucking house.
Yeah.
And then but it was a fucking Saturday. We were from fucking Abbotsford. Our friends have jobs. They don't come out on work nights.
Yeah. So
you're in and out by 10 years.
So they're in and out 10 o'clock. But as I got there and the first band's playing, talking to a couple of the guys just off the grid, hey, how you doing? Good to see you, blah, blah, blah. There's this dude there. I recognize him, but I can't remember where I recognize him from. Tall guy, fucking the hair, everything. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? So just off the grid, finishes, they're pulled off the stage immediately. It's like, boom, get your shit off the stage.
Yep.
House band has to get on. There's fucking, the hoochies are everywhere.
Sluts out there.
There's sluts, hoochies.
Sluts,
fucking,
hoochies there, cocaine, pimp daddies.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. They were all out. There was one guy that was dressed in fucking head to toe white with fucking crazy, stupid Bono glasses.
Of course he was.
Fucking, I think Bono wears yellow or something like that. This guy's wearing blue. And I'm like, holy fuck. But the thing is all of these guys, they're there because it's the Roxy.
Yeah.
And all this, and they're just there to be seen at the Roxy. They were fucking actually digging the fucking just off the grid.
Were they?
They were digging the live music. They were digging new original fucking music at its core. But the thing is you can see them trying to get into it and wanting to get into it, but then they're like, do I get into this, but I'm not supposed to because it's not what I'm supposed to. It's not who I am. I'm like, fucking break that fucking mold, get out there and fucking start dancing and having a good fucking time.
If you're high up on the food chain about the pimp daddies and all that shit, and you go in there and you want something. I like that band to sponsor those motherfuckers. Not by the sound like you, like on the bottom of the fucking food chain wannabe.
Yeah, these guys were just like, I don't know. And places started. There's a lot of people that were trying to like sneak in the door before the place got packed. So they were digging the fucking sound. And I'm like, that is awesome because fucking support live music, right? Support local live music. That's where you're gonna find some good shit.
Yeah, I saw this on the face page once, and it was fucking right, man. It says the big band that you like now used to be a local band.
I met an older guy like that, and and he was from back east, and he's like, I've seen the Tragically Hip play for fucking 50 people.
Yeah. And
I'm like, fuck, if they were still going today, they would have probably been in, I don't know. I think we've talked about this before. Where would Nirvana be?
Oh, they'd be lived it. Kurt Cobain would have gone through a few fucking rehabs, and then
do a tour here, tour there to fucking pay the bills.
Exactly.
And probably playing fucking.
Hey, but he'd be going solo. He would have gone solo by now. And then fucking
Foo Fighters still happened because Dave Grohl had the songs.
That's right. And then about now is when they would start getting on their reunion tour.
Yes. Yeah. No, and you posted something about what Dave Grohl said.
Yeah, about
singers and bands don't come from America's Got Talent.
That's right. I hate those fucking shows.
They come from fucking
garages, man.
3 guys, 4 guys, whatever, playing in a fucking garage that, just get together, they know each other, blah, blah, blah.
5 old men playing a stinky basement.
Exactly. Yeah, whereas we're 4 old guys that fucking have to fucking rent a place.
There you go. Mystic Rhythms?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. We're gonna go there a couple times. So we gotta get out, man. So let's go again.
Get
stage legs back.
Get the fucking room 2.
Room 2?
Room 2.
Not room 1?
No, room 2's got better sound. Room 1's got the couch.
Right.
This is what I've been told.
We've been in room 1. I've been in room 1.
Yeah, they're both good. And then, but if you get stuck upstairs, I think it's 3 over 4.
Yeah, we've never been in 4.
Yeah.
Me and you have always been in 3.
Yeah, I've always tried to get 3.
And then, but yeah, we're gonna do that once we get our shit going a little more tighter and shit.
Yeah, it's just good space.
It's good space, yeah, good space. And here you how we sound like a real, larger room rather than the little tiny room we're in now.
And not only that, in the bigger rooms, you can treat it as a stage.
That's right.
You can treat it as.
That's what I liked about 1. It did feel like a stage.
Yeah, because you can turn. You got the couch and stuff like that. So getting back to this Roxy bullshit.
Right.
This dude that I keep seeing. I know this dude. House band sets up. All of a sudden, the dude that I saw that I thought I knew is on the guitar. So they have a guitar player, a second guitar player, the house band. So they got the guitar player. He's way on the other side from me. I'm on stage. Their left, my right.
Stage left.
Yeah. So guitar player, he's way on the other side. And that's the guy that I thought I know. And then there's female singer, bass player, and behind them is a keyboard / second guitar player, drummer. Band's complete. All of a sudden, when I start seeing this fucking dude play the guitar, I'm like, holy fuck, I know who the fuck you are.
Who is he?
It's Dave fucking Padden, former lead singer of Annihilator.
Really?
And which is that video that I sent you. It's him, the hair, everything. I was like, motherfucker. He quit Annihilator in 2014, and nobody knows where he went. He went back home to Vancouver. He calls up Jeff Waters. He's like, dude, I don't want to tour Europe every day for the rest of my life. I'm out. He was in there for 11 years. He was from 2003 to 2014. He was a constant member of Annihilator, which is fucking huge.
It is. I remember the first couple albums, anyways. It fucking went from Randy Rampage to that other fucking
to Corbin Farr.
What was his name?
Yeah, yeah.
That doesn't sound right.
It went Randy Rampage, Corbin Farr, Aaron Randall, which, believe it or not.
Yeah, I just quit following them after.
And then it was another dude, but they never did an album. And then it went Dave Padden. And Dave played. He started off as a lead singer, and then he went from lead singer to rhythm guitar. Mm-hmm. And which playing Annihilator fucking style speed thrash is quite impressive. And that's when I clued in. I'm like, holy fuck, it's Dave fucking Padden. And so immediately I'm going to the Roxy's website to confirm all this. And it says, here's the house band. Here's who's playing in the house band. And it says his name. And I'm like, holy fuck, it is. And by then he's doing a show. I'm not going to fucking bother him with this fucking stupid fucking fanboy shit. I've never been that person. I always hold back, which is funny because I got to meet another Annihilator singer. I got to meet Randy Rampage.
I think I remember you saying that.
When I was living in Calgary at the time, DOA and the Spitfires and the Black Halos came out for a show in Calgary.
Yeah.
Jay pulls me backstage. And so I'm back there with fucking Randy Rampage, which is like my first thrash metal show. My first like real like metal, like where it was like a small venue type deal, not sitting in the nosebleeds. A fucking Motley Crue, not Annihilator opening for Testament.
That was at the Paramount.
$15 I paid.
Yeah, you guys went to that one. I went to the Annihilator show afterwards.
Where they did their
they were
headlining for Never Neverland.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting backstage with Randy Rampage, and I'm like, don't fucking geek out. Don't fucking say first metal show, blah blah blah, yeah, you know, just like I'm like just shooting the shit with them, talking about I'm out here working, blah blah blah. I know Jay and Dean, you know, and things like that from the Spitfires, yeah, and all that. But Dave fucking Padden, no. I got questions about this. You go from playing mid-afternoon
festivals.
You're not opening. You're at the point where nobody cares. You're mid-afternoon, where it's daylight when you start, but it's dark when you finish, right? No, so you're playing at like 4 o'clock. Between 4 to 6, you're playing. 90,000 people. Fucking crazy fucking European festivals. And Annihilator plays all of them.
Yes, they do.
That's basically their bread and butter. And then one day you call them up and you say, I'm done.
I know, that's fucking... It's nuts.
It is nuts. After 11 years, you just say, you know what? I can't do this anymore. You know, nuts. Now you're playing
the
Roxy house band. You're playing there 5 nights a week. And the second one that it gave you was the Outcast song. Because they played a first song, which was a top 40 song. Doesn't matter. And the bass player sang it, and the chick did backup. Then they played another song. The chick does the lead vocals. Then all of a sudden they play a third song, and it's fucking Outcast. Hey yeah, Dave Padden's fucking singing leads. And I'm like, what the fuck?
So that's how they fucking...
Yes, that's how they fucking come together. I'm like...
I sit there trying to listen in the background of another, see if there's like a sound, like a little fucking ding or something that's in the other one. Or like,
yeah, no. I'm like, holy fuck. Like, you went from playing 90,000 people at a fucking metal fest to quitting to go play at the Roxy, and you're playing that.
But he might,
But he said when he quit, he just wanted to go home.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that, and I think you do too.
Yeah.
Because we both know people in the film industry.
Mm-hmm.
I got my friend Cam. He's like, I make blah 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 money. You should come down. You'll make blah 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 money, right? And I'm like, yeah, but you are working 6 days a week, 16-hour days.
Sometimes 7.
Yeah, sometimes 7. You're working a minimum. And he's working 16-hour days. He lives in a fifth-wheel trailer on site because he's a fucking Jenny op. You know, it's cheaper for him to own a fifth wheel instead of driving home, and he lives on site for 6 days, goes home for a day, sees his kid, and then he's back at it. And he goes, I'm making X amount of dollars. You got to do this too. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm making Y amount of dollars, and I sleep in my fucking bed.
That's right. I get to fucking go out, fucking.
And I get to go out and see fucking just off the grid and Dave Padden.
I go to band practices.
And go to band practices and do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah,
I don't have to work a 16-hour day.
You're not become a cocaine addict or fucking drug addict. Not that anybody in the movies is fucking always a drunk or a drug addict.
Yeah, no, but I know what you're saying.
But I have seen a few in my time in the movies.
But I know you did the same thing. You were in the industry.
Yeah,
and you said, "Fuck this."
Yeah, I couldn't do it anymore. It was a lot, man. It was like a lot. Yeah. Yeah,
and so you turned down the lifestyle.
I did after, and I went back to fucking making what I did back then, back to real world wages. Like, holy fuck.
Yeah, I know.
But you know, whatever. That was how many years ago, right? Everything's fucking normal now.
And now it's all coming up this way. Whereas I was talking to Jay at that fucking La Chinga show. The guy was tired as fuck. He had just come from work to play that show.
Mm-hmm.
He was working 7 days a week for the last 3 weeks. That's 21 days in a row. And I don't know what he fucking does, but I'm pretty sure it's something.
He's Banner.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
I was talking to Ben there many years ago there at Maine. He was saying he runs his own shows now, I think that's what he said.
When I talked to him, I saw him, we went to see Creator together, and he was telling me that Ben worked up the ladder, as, you know, I would have figured he would have done.
Yeah. Well, as he naturally did.
Yeah, and he wanted more and more and more. And now he's in the position of, he picks his crew. He picks
the lead painter.
The
head painter.
Yeah, he's a head painter. Yeah, he's got, and he says, and he told me, he goes, I hardly even go to fucking set. You know, I just do all this stuff and I pick colors, blah blah blah. And I'm like, I don't even do anything. I got an office now, and I'm like,
oh, but trust me, I'm sure he worked his ass off to get.
Oh yeah, he did.
They fucking needed
from where he was when he first started.
Yep.
To doing that. Because he would come home and he would tell me fucking stories. He was like, yeah, today I fucking sat on the fucking toilet for fucking 3 hours. Just hiding out there. I get it. I get the fact that, you know, he's probably, he might have another gig during the day. But for 5 nights out of the week, he's playing at the Roxy.
But also, too, if he's over,
but he's playing covers.
Yeah. But also too though, if you're with Annihilator for X amount of years, there you're playing metal festivals. I'm sure you would have had your fucking bank account line pretty nice.
I'm pretty sure that they still made some money.
I'm sure they made money. You wouldn't do it if you don't.
Yeah.
But you couldn't do it if you don't.
You couldn't do it if you don't. That's exactly it. No, they were never a top. They had one good moment when they first came out. But when you get a band that has a revolving door,
yeah,
people find it hard to follow and associate with. That's the they like
associate.
Like especially more. The only person that associates with the guitar player is the guitar player.
I'm sure it is.
The masses don't associate with the guitar player. They associate with the fucking lead singer. So if you're rotating your lead singer, it's just nothing but chaos.
Well, it's hard to do too, though, right?
Yeah.
That's part of your tone, your sound, right?
It's a huge part of it, you know. Randy Rampage quit. He was like, I didn't think this band was gonna fucking take off. He went back to working at the docks. He was a union member, and he's like, I'm gonna lose my spot. So he goes back to the docks, and he'd rather just play with fucking DOA whenever the DOA played.
When he was alive.
Yeah, when he was alive. Awesome dude, though. Then it came in Corbin Farr. I don't know what he did, but he's not allowed to leave the United States.
Oh, really? Why? Yeah.
The only time that he's gotten back together with Annihilator is when they played
in the United States.
Nope, they played 70,000 tons of metal, which is the cruise ship, the metal cruise ship.
But it was still in American
international waters.
Oh.
He's not in another country.
That's right.
There was a technicality that allowed him to do that. That allowed him to step off American soil into international waters.
To play a show.
To play some shows and then come back. Because Jeff Waters has actually said, and I think this is after Dave Padden left too, that Corbin Farr was the best singer that Annihilator had. Seeing that I've listened to every Annihilator album and I put the differences aside of that Jeff Waters might be the biggest dick in metal.
Yeah.
Next, he's going fucking toe to toe, nose to nose with Dave Mustaine.
Except he's Canadian, so he's more polite about it.
Yeah, he's more polite about it. Yeah, I'm sorry.
So yeah, you have to fuck off now.
Yeah. At the end of the day, he is Canadian. And then, so I get what Dave Padden's doing. He's still playing. I'm gonna give him that. I give him marks for still playing.
I don't think he's flipping burgers or nothing.
Yeah, I don't think he's flipping burgers. Maybe he's producing. I don't know.
I think he had some fucking cash stashed up.
I'm pretty sure he does.
Plus all the royalties you get from albums and shit.
He's got some writing credits.
And so I don't think he's hurting for money.
I don't think he's hurting. It's just the fact that going from 2010, 90,000 people. Fast forward 12 years later.
Yeah, to fucking 10 people at the Roxy.
It was actually quite packed after we hung out.
But you know what I mean? It's not as much as that.
Yeah, and in comparison, it is 50 people.
Yeah.
There could be 300 people there, but compared to 90,000, it's 50.
They're kind of like Quiet Riot. They play for fucking millions of fucking people, and they're there at city limits.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The bass player
when he was live.
They got a bass player that Rudy Sarzo. He was playing with Ozzy too. He's now playing in the fucking city limits.
Yeah, Rudy Sarzo is. I think he's not playing in that band.
No, he's back in Quiet Riot.
He's back in Quiet Riot.
And he's the only member left.
Oh, really? Because it was Rudy that brought
Randy Rhoads
in.
I believe so, yeah.
I believe it went that way. It was not the other way around. It was
no, it was Rudy that brought that brought Ozzy.
Everybody would have thought it would have been the other way around, where it was like the big lead guitar player is like, no, let's bring my buddy too. It was the bass player that said, hey,
go try out for Ozzy. Actually, I read about that or saw an interview or something that said fucking Randy Rhoads went into his audition and he said Ozzy is so fucking drunk and wasted he didn't even fucking care.
I've seen that one and fucking he almost walked out.
Yeah.
He was like, fuck this shit. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Nobody's really talking tonight. Some people are watching, some people are not.
Some people are probably pooping.
They'll be pooping on Wednesday and Thursday.
Oh, it seems like they're pooping on fucking Monday too, because they got time to be typing. That's gross. Fucking pigs. I don't want your phone. Fucking pigs.
Wipe that shit down. That's how fucking COVID started.
Yeah, you fucking pigs. Because of you.
I sent you the new Skid Row. What'd you think?
You did. You know what, man? I gotta say, I didn't mind it.
And we had a conversation about it. And I was like, it sounds a lot like Slave to the Grind.
Yes, we had a conversation. We usually don't have conversations, but we did have a little one. But yes, you did say it did sound like.
Oh, Pat says he met Dave Patton too.
Karaoke night at some bar.
Yeah. So at least he's doing something with music.
Yeah. That's what
he's still with his passion.
Yeah, still in the industry.
But at the end of the day, though, yeah, he's playing fucking covers in a fucking bar in Vancouver. But wasn't he playing covers for a band in fucking Vaughan?
He was.
At the end, everybody knows Jeff Waters writes everything for that.
I bet he does.
I know that Dave Patton did get to write for some of The Annihilator.
Yeah.
But
not much. It's mostly Jeff Waters that does that. It's his band.
Yeah, it's his band. But for 11 years, Dave Patton was a mainstay, and that was huge. They must have gotten along or something. Or maybe he had fucking pictures of him. I don't know.
Well, maybe the fucking coin was right.
Yeah, but Slave to the Grind was for me a much better album than
the first one.
Than the first one, because of the fact that it
We're
was
jumping to Skid Row now. Yeah, no. Even Skid Row said they wish that the Slave to the Grind was their debut album.
Yeah, it was a much
heavier album,
bigger, heavier album.
They didn't produce as much hits like.
Oh hell no! Because of the fact that it was heavier.
That's right.
And in that day of music in the '90s, they wanted the fucking I Remember You. They wanted the fucking 18 and.
Well, that's also too when grunge was coming in.
And then the grunge started coming in.
They had to get a little heavier and everything.
Yeah. I think that was a natural progression, anyways.
I think it was. They're not. Skid Row's never really been a hair band, so to speak.
No,
I mean
they're considered one because of when they debuted.
The debut album with 18 in Life and Sebastian Bach just got a fucking amazing hair, and so
still has amazing.
He still fucking does. He can still sing. He's still got amazing hair. And if he ever comes back, I'm definitely gonna go see him.
Oh
again.
Yeah. We talked about what we're gonna do about that show because that's what I think about those things. The only other time that I've ever done it was when I went to the Henry Rollins one. I got my picture taken with Henry Rollins.
Oh, the meet and greet?
The meet and greet.
Well, let me tell you, if we don't play that show on that day, I'm fucking getting the meet and greet for fucking Wednesday.
I'm in.
It's only $100.
I'm in.
Yeah,
no, it worked for the Henry Rollins one.
Yeah.
It was well worth it just because of the fact that it was at the Rio Theater in Vancouver where it's pick your seat and it's first come, first serve.
Nice.
But when you had the meet and greet, you got early entry, early to the merch, the drinks, and things like that.
What happened?
I don't know. We're still going though.
That's the delay.
We are still going though.
Are we still going?
Apparently. There.
What Canadian musician who isn't rocking with a rocker metal in your
fuck.
Oh, what shit do you like?
For Canadian, I'm a huge fan of Canadian music though.
Yeah, I think that's what he's asking.
But so I have tons.
It's not rock and metal.
I have seen almost every one of the bigger Canadian ones. The only one I haven't seen, and I dodged that bullet, and I'm so thankful you were there too, was fucking Millennium Kiss.
Oh, Nickel Crack.
Nickel Crack opened the show.
No, I didn't think that happened.
And we missed it. And we missed it. We got there. I can't remember. There was 5 bands playing that night.
There was a few, but
we missed them. We caught
there just as Kiss was about to come on.
We caught Big Wreck playing. We caught Big Wreck.
Did we? I don't remember much about that fucking one.
Big Wreck was right before Kiss.
Yeah.
They did a pretty good show.
They fucked up the fucking countdown.
Kiss fucked up the countdown. There was that. So I've seen Big Wreck. I've seen the Tragically Hip. I've seen the Northern Pikes. I've seen Biff Naked, the Headstones. Looking forward to seeing the Headstones again.
But he's saying it's not rock or metal. You know who it is for me, Pat? It's Rita McNeil.
Not for me.
Rita.
That's not rock. So rock. So honestly, so we're including your Kim Mitchells and your.
No, that's rock.
Yeah, so we're including them. That's
not rock. That's not rock. That's guilty pleasure. That's not rock or metal.
I'm gonna have to say all anus moist towelette.
Gotcha.
Does that one count?
That's right.
Is that rock or metal?
I don't know. Ask Pat. This is his question. I'm just rephrasing
Pat, does Alanis Morissette count as rock
or metal?
How does that one work?
Is Alanis Morissette? Well, it depends. If it was back in the fucking 80s, she was like dance pop crap.
And that's how I saw her.
And then when...
So, the 90s come around.
Yeah.
Who was it now? We went to high school with him.
Oh, yeah.
Jonathan Wright.
Yeah.
He comes to me and he says, Alanis Morissette's coming. She's playing at the fucking Town Pump.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like, the dance fucking chick? And he's like, yeah. He's like, it's a low dose show.
Alanis is not rock or metal. There you go.
Okay, so it's low dose. It's like, I think it was like $15 or something like that to get into this fucking Alanis show. I didn't hear the album yet of her fucking You Ought to Know and all that other stuff, the big debut album. I had never heard of it. So we go down to the show. I'm thinking I'm going to fucking just have a good time at some fucking dance fucking thing.
That's chick.
I had nothing to do that day. We go to the show, and all of a sudden it's like, what the fuck is this?
This ain't that dance little girl I see on TV.
Yeah, with like this fucking woman angst and fucking I hate all men, and I'm like, I'm not getting out of here alive.
No. You're probably the only man there.
Yeah, that was about it. I'm like, holy shit. I didn't know what to think about that one. I'm still scarred.
I bet. I'd be frightened.
Yeah. So that I don't know. That's the only one that came to me. And plus, I wanted to say all anus moist towelette.
Well, Pat said Alanis is not rock nor metal. So, so Pat, there's your answer. His little guilty pleasure.
What about
is Alanis?
The guy that rhymes.
Mr.
Dead
Dress
now.
Up.
Not Mr. Dress Up.
Got it right.
Stompin' Tom.
Oh, Stompin' Tom Connors. Who doesn't like Stompin' Tom?
Stompin' Tom.
Stompin' Tom.
You know what? I'm gonna change my answer. I think Stompin' Tom fucking beats out Alanis.
They're both Canadian, though.
Both Canadian, because that's what the question was.
That is correct.
I'm gonna have to say that probably that one over. You know, you gotta like that.
Rita.
You like Rita for different reasons, though, but whatever. She wasn't an episode of. She wasn't an episode like Trailer Park Boys.
Was she?
Yeah. I thought that was quite funny.
Don't sue me. Rita's got more money than me. She might be as pissy as fucking Sony Studios. Don't fucking sue me. It's just a joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
From one fat fuck to another. I'm just making fun of my own.
Speaking of fucking Sony.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say their name, but I'm going to just call them a multi-conglomerate Japanese company that made my TV.
Yes.
Also.
That rhymes with pony.
That rhymes with pony.
Or that doesn't rhyme with pony.
That doesn't rhyme with pony.
Let's give it away.
Let's give it away. You're right. Also went after Nick. Right. Because he posted a video on something, and he had music playing in the background.
Oh, like what we're doing?
Yeah, he just did a quick little video of him in his fucking record store fucking basement.
Yeah. And he had something in the background.
And he had something in the background, and they fucking pulled it on him. Because when we were at the
welcome to the club, Nick.
Yeah,
welcome to the club.
So.
And right now, Rita.
No, not Anne Murray.
Rita.
Yeah, the Canadian Songbird. No.
Rita.
The only thing I can say about that, bigger the cushion, the better the pushing.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I nailed it. I think on our end, this is going to end up being one of the best shows ever.
Probably.
Everybody else is going to be like, those guys are fucking assholes.
That's why it's funny. Yeah, her thinks it's funny. Holy fuck, I'm crying. That was fucking good.
Oh, fuck.
That was our asshole segment.
Yeah.
We're having fun at Rita McNeil's expense.
I've actually talked to Nick about this, and somehow we are going to have to make some time on the weekend. On a weekend, not the weekend. To go and we're going to interview Nick in his basement.
Oh, cool.
And I told him that. I said, he's like, anytime. You guys want to come by? Fucking anytime. His basement, like, honestly, I could not move.
Really?
I didn't know where to look. I didn't know, like, it was like being like
punk rock record hell?
No, it was like, no, even beyond that. It was like whole music hell.
Really?
It was like, but because if it was music heaven, I would have been touching everything.
That's right.
But it was like, it was hell because of the fact that I'm like, in one corner, there's fucking Castle Grayskull.
Oh, really?
There's a bunch of fucking He-Man figures all over it. Nice. And there's posters, Creator, Guns N' Roses.
Nice.
On the ceiling, there's like, he built a fucking stand for like 7-inch singles.
Nice.
That he has like thousands of. T-shirts, an arcade game. And I'm like, I just want to touch everything. But at the same time, if I start, I'm not going to finish. We were on our way to a fucking show. I think that's when we went to see Sacrifice. It was just, I was just like, what? I'm like, I want to touch everything. He's like, no, totally come by. He's in the middle of. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it, so I'm not going to. He's in the middle of something. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but I would like to talk to him about it first. Because he was in a band, the Newtown Animals. They were starting to go places.
No, they were getting big.
They were getting big. Music videos, getting free trips to Toronto to do shows, doing the Cross Canada thing. There's things, and so there's some retrospect coming around about it, and would like to talk to him about that. So there's people that we've been in contact to, like that. We're trying to, for those that are watching that you've made it this far, we are trying to expand the show. I've reached out to some people,
like Rita McNeil.
There's no fucking way I'm bringing Rita McNeil on this fucking show.
I don't know. She'll get mad.
Oh no, it fucking, you know what? It puts fucking asses in the seats.
It sure does.
I would.
No, I'm Rita McNeil. No.
Oh fuck! You know what? After that comment, I would fucking bring her on just so you would do that. And have her fucking turn the camera off. You know, I got asked questions like this, like way back from my day job as an electrician. And I've gone to, I have to do a 4-year apprenticeship where I go to school. And I've been in classes with guys that were just fucking complete dumbasses.
I mean, 98% of the population?
Yeah. And
not you fuckers, though. You're smart.
No, you're smart.
You're watching
this.
Good plan.
And so a guy sitting next to me, and he looks at me and says, the guy wasn't in the room. He goes, "Would you hire that guy?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, I would." And he's like, "Really?" And I was like, "Just so I could treat him like fucking shit." And then fucking fire him. I was like, "Yeah." But that's just me. I'm a bad person. Oh, Doug is watching.
Doug.
No Anne Murray.
No Anne Murray, man. Rita.
I can't get over that.
Every time you see Rita fucking McNeil, you get that thing.
So
expand.
That was honestly going back to it. That whole, because it really fucking hit me hard.
What the
Dave Patton playing fucking Roxy.
On the Roxy? Yeah.
Does the end justify the means?
What do you mean?
Well, the fact that he's still playing music, he's at home.
Like I said, man, he's probably got a nice cushion to fucking live on.
If he did it right.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. Because I mean, you know, it ain't gonna last for fucking ever, right?
Yeah, 11 years. You know, in that 11 years, there wasn't a lot of Annihilator albums. There was like, I think 4. I'd have to look it up to be sure of it. One of them was actually re-recorded without him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, which was it was a damn good album too. It was called Metal, and I think, the Trend wasn't on it. The one that I sent to you, or told you to listen to.
Yes.
It was re-recorded with a new singer.
Yeah.
A big name guy in the metal world. I can't think of what his name is right now. It had Dave Lombardo on it. So, you know what?
Is he playing with them right now?
No, none of these guys are playing with them right now. It was just solo or guest appearances sort of deal. So Dave Lombardo from Slayer and Testament playing drums, another bass player, another singer. And so it's, I think, and it was one of their bigger albums as far as almost a comeback because of the fact that they kind of Annihilator kind of started doing this, but then this brought him back up. This album was like
good.
It was actually good compared to like some of the other ones, like where you could almost call it good front to back, almost. But there were some other ones that were just, why are you still doing this, and why am I still listening? It was very car crash, like I don't want to, why am I stopped? I don't want to slow down right now on the highway. But then when it's your turn up against the accident, you're slowing down. You're slowing down and looking. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. So Halloween's coming.
Yeah, it is.
We should maybe think about doing some sort of Halloween themed show.
Yeah,
talking about the spooky, the macabre.
Yeah, the cool shit.
The good, cool shit.
I don't know what this is, but
it's an eraser.
Is it?
Yeah.
It feels like clay. Completely off topic.
Yeah, we're fucking messed up. That's why it's a good show.
I know it's a good fucking show. It starts off with shit, but once
everything starts kicking in,
once everything kicks in, man. Once you weed through all the shit and you get to the gem.
Once you weed through all the shit and get to the Rita McNeil, you're fucking gold.
Weed through this shit. Oh, imagine that fucking poor toilet. Imagine the fucking strain that would be. Fuck, I'm gonna get.
Oh, Troy! I was just talking about your show. Troy plays rhythm lead guitar for Just Off the Grid.
Nice.
I was just talking about how good your show was. Unfortunately, I'm going to be out of town for they're playing another show. Like, these guys are fucking playing like almost every weekend Just Off the Grid.
Nice.
Fucking go check them out. They're fucking good.
Where are they playing at? Where can I go and see them?
You can go see them at the White Hart out in South Surrey, White Rock area. They are.
As can you. Go see them.
We're
not taking. You don't have to give us money, Troy.
Yeah.
If you don't want to.
It was good seeing them again. It was good seeing you, Troy. They're opening for a Soundgarden tribute.
Oh, nice.
There's a lot of tribute bands play at the White Hart.
Yeah.
They pull in money, man.
Well, they do.
If you could do a tribute, who would you do?
If I could do, I would probably do. I'd do Alice Cooper.
Who would you be?
Who would I be? Well, I'd want to be Alice, but I know I can't fucking sing, so I have to have someone else to fucking do.
Okay, all aside. He's just saying hey to you, and then thanks for me to come to the show. All things aside, you can have all the talent in the world.
Yeah, if I could do it and pull it off, I'd do it Alice Cooper. I'm just trying to think the state and the theatrics and all that would be fun.
Oh, getting the head chopped off.
Singing the songs, getting the head chopped off, the straight jacket. The whole show I think would just be fun to do.
I think I would probably do that one too. Just because I like the music more. The other one would probably be a Guar.
That would be a good one.
That
would be fun.
Just because of all the times, I think I've seen Guar 4 times, and never the same show. The same songs, but not the same show, if that makes sense. If
does.
You see Guar, you'll fucking know.
Although they're not the same with Blowfire, man.
Yeah, but never seen them. I've only seen them with Odorous.
Neither have I.
And it was
fucking
because it's the effigies. It's the fucking. Sometimes there's a meat grinder. Sometimes there's not.
That's right. But
sometimes you have to, when you walk into the Commodore, where you see most of the time you see them at the Commodore, you walk in and you have to look up to see if there's like a big, huge, fucking dance floor size garbage bag full of blood above your head.
Well, there's
because you know that sometime during the show
it's
coming down on you.
Well, that's never happened by fucking the guy, but from the front of the stage all over the dance floor to the back bar, And all the pillars themselves are all covered in fucking plastic bags.
Yes.
Garbage bags.
Yeah, you have to look up to see if, like, what's gonna fall on my head, like,
well,
and there's like a whole anticipation for it.
I guess that's Pat. He wants to do his priest. He wants to be Glenn Tiptoe. Nice. I'll be Glenn Tipton.
I would have to.
I don't know what's going on under the table, but I want to, please.
I think I would have to go with something more theatrical. If I could be that person, I would have to go with that one.
But also too,
Alex puts on a good show.
He always does. But also too, you gotta remember back in the fucking day when the Cats Club was open and shit, and they'd have like Black Diamond, the Kiss tribute bands. That would be pretty fun too, dressing up in the fucking.
I would do a show. I would probably.
Be Vinnie Vincent for one show and then you're gone.
I wouldn't want to be Vinnie Vincent for one show. I would play fucking Lick It Up and fucking call it done. And that wasn't even fucking makeup. I would probably be, if I had to pick a Kiss, I would probably be Gene.
Because of the blood, the fire.
The blood, the fire, the big boots, everything.
Well, even the guys in Black Diamond, I remember them doing that too, the blood, and they even shot a little bit of fire.
Yeah, they did.
They did the whole fucking thing.
They did a good show. I think they're still going. It's hit and miss with them. They play when they play.
Yeah, I'm sure.
What about the question that I've raised? For those of you that actually pay attention to this show and everything that we post.
Raised, not like fucking free range beef, Frida McNeil. Raised a question.
You go on tour with anybody, anytime, anywhere. And you picked?
I picked. I would have to say, I'd have to think right now, off the top of my head, I would say Motley Crue on the Show the Devil tour. Just because it was fucking crazy from what I was ready to shit. That was the tour they went on.
Yeah, you're an opener.
They went on with Ozzy, so they were fucking partying all the fucking time and having a blast. And
so let's say the Show at the Devil, they're doing their little headline tour. Probably smaller.
I think they were opening for
Ozzy.
Yeah.
But when they headline. They have to do a headline tour too around that time. It probably wasn't the big mega stadium shows.
No, it's probably the smaller. Yeah, the smaller.
It was probably your smaller,
your Commodores.
Your 1,000 people thing. So.
Oh yeah, until they put out Home Sweet Home, and then they got pushed up to the fucking. If you watch the fucking video for Home Sweet Home, they were up on the big fucking they were fucking.
Yeah, but they could have still been opening then.
Oh, I guess they could. I guess it could have been. Yeah.
Like you watch the footage of Metallica, the whole Cliff 'Em All, For Whom the Bell Tolls. Cliff doing the big intro to it with the fucking wah pedal and distortion and all that shit.
Let me stop you there.
But they're not the main. They're opening.
Were they?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, they were openers too. They were fucking.
I think Well, I know part of Master of Puppets. They opened for Ozzy in '86, and then Master of Puppets took off, and then rest is history.
Fuck yeah! My first day of COVID. The first couple of days, I didn't feel fucking nothing. I was just like fucking trapped. Can't go and you can't. But you don't feel. I didn't feel anything. First couple of days. And then the first day I'm fucking sitting there. I put it on fucking YouTube. I put it on Paul Stanley reading his book, his Facebook music book. Listen to the whole, took all fucking day. I'm like fucking now all asleep and waking up. But anyway, there was a part in it, and it was when it brought Eric Carr there. He said, because he came in on the Elder, right?
Yeah.
And Paul said according to Paul, he said he came up. He said this wasn't really what I was expecting. So then they went to do Creatures, and fucking Paul Stanley was like, "Yeah, Eric Carr's like, this is more. It's got to be more like." And he's like, because he said, I mean, he's showing these other bands like Metallica. He was really into this band at the time called Metallica. And he said,
so Creatures came out what 81?
81.
So he would have been seeing Metallica somewhere in California.
Probably, yeah.
They were just starting out. That would have been, it would have been around then. They were probably making the rounds, maybe making small tours across the States. Not much. Because I know Kill 'Em All came out in 82. And they recorded that out in New York with Anthrax. Or they were playing a show with Anthrax when they booted Mustaine. That's all that I can remember about that.
But yeah, I just
82's a little blur.
Oh yeah, and on my amp, my bass amp, I've got it on the fucking tone, and it's it. And I'm not a big Metallica fan or anything. I think they're okay. They give them their dues for where it's worth. Never been a big fan, but I got but this one fucking tone that's on that preset is called "For Whom the Bell Tolls." And it fucking just sounds damn good.
It's got that. It's got that little bit of distortion.
A little bit of chunk to it, but a lot of clean with a little bit of chunk. Yeah, it's fucking good. And when the guys start playing heavy, you can fucking hear the bass fucking playing heavy with it.
Yeah, that's a fucking good one. I often think about that one.
You should come and check out.
I should check it out.
Wednesday, if you're not working.
We'll work it out. Where were we before that?
I don't know.
Oh, who did you tour with? You said.
Oh, that tour. Yeah, crew. Probably around. Yeah, I'd probably say around the era.
Yeah, you would just because of how crazy it was.
Yeah, and because it's Aussie too, and you're doing killing two birds with one stone.
I'm going with I'm gonna have to watch that one. I don't think I've ever seen that one. See, for me, I went with Exposure.
Yeah.
I'm like, who would I like? But also not wanting to. You know, when you listen to a song over and over again, and then like you don't listen to it for a lot of years because you've played it out.
Yeah.
I would not want to, if I'm gonna have to open for someone, I don't want to I don't want it to kill it for me.
What do you mean?
Like having to hear the same thing over and over again. Like, I'm okay with hearing Kiss play Cold Gin every 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see them play it again in another 3 to 4 years. When Paul Stanley's going to ask me,
End of the road.
Who here likes alcohol?
Who here likes alcohol?
Yeah, exactly. Because the End of the Road started in Vancouver, 2018. 2018? Maybe 2019.
Yeah, because we went to that.
Maybe it was 2019.
Yeah, maybe it's 2019.
Okay, so it starts in 2019. So I'll see it again in a couple of years.
Yes.
There's
End of the road too.
I think there's
fork in the road.
Yeah. I think there's only going to be so much. Who here likes alcohol?
Yeah.
That I can put up with. So when I'm thinking of Exposure, I'm like, you don't have to hear the show because you can go backstage and stuff like that. You can not pay attention. You can go out to your fucking trailer, whatever, motorhome, bus, whatever. So I'm thinking it would have to be Exposure for me. Mm-hmm. I want a big show. I want fucking lots of people to fucking see me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be a fucking dick about it.
There you are.
So I'm like, I was almost thinking like a Motley Crue. I'm almost thinking like a Motley Crue, Dr. Feelgood, when they fucking hit their stride, they hit their peak. You know, I don't even know who opened for Dr. Feelgood. For some reason, I want to say Great White when they showed up, possibly.
Great White opened for every fucking party.
Yeah. They were a good opener.
They sure were.
They were the Barry Horowitz of the fucking hair metal.
They sure were. Once bitten, twice shy. Fucking, yeah. I'll never forget watching them fucking play there. Once bitten, twice shy there, and standing there on the floor with the little guy we won't call Barney and Chris Preddy. We looked at each other. We just fucking lifted him up. Now fucking the crowd just fucking took him, fucking walked him right to the front.
And we've never seen him since.
Never seen him since. He's been gone.
I would have to go with something that would have to do with exposure and me not getting tired of him, or I would be okay with being tired of him.
Well, see, you gotta be okay. That should be not part of the question because you said any talent. I'm sure if I was out there partying with Ozzy Osbourne and Motley Crue, I'd be dead in a day or two. I'm just saying that because I'm assuming I could take it. So now imagine you can play the same song over and over again and it doesn't bother you. That's
okay, yeah, because I'm gonna have to go out there and do 50 shows of playing the fucking same
Home Sweet Home. That's right.
I'm gonna have to go out there with my band and I'm gonna have to fucking play my song 50 times in a row.
And you've already played that song. Already played it probably at least 1,000 times in practice.
Yeah, in practices and small shows here. Okay, so put that aside.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to go. Honestly, I would have to go with a 2020s.
All right, Troy. Thanks for tuning in. Keep the rock out.
I'm trying to channel, but listen to you guys at the same time.
Yeah. No reason.
Yeah, but well, they got a show. They got a show on Saturday at the White Hart. So
well, do it and just keep your fucking deli tray, your fucking deli platter in the back top covered because I hear Rita McNeil wanders the fucking streets looking for people's fucking shit.
I would have to go. Honestly, if I have to tour with somebody, I'm going to pick a 2020s Alice Cooper.
Yeah.
Because before the show starts, after the show starts, I think he would be a fucking awesome guy to fucking hang out with and fucking talk to.
Oh, I'm sure it would. You see on fucking Facebook someone posted my best friend was working at Walmart. Look who came in for fucking Halloween decorations for his tour bus. It was Alice.
Yeah. Well, when he played here in Chilliwack, he was looking for fucking shit at the Chilliwack Mall. And it was a big fucking deal.
Yeah, he did a couple years ago. He did that because a friend of mine and Todd's there. I think it was Erica or maybe not. Maybe it's just a friend of Todd's. But they ran into Alice Cooper and Lids in the Abbotsford Mall when he was here. So every time he's playing that, you just go hang out at the big fucking mall, and odds are he's gonna fucking turn
He'll show up eventually.
Especially in your stuff.
And no entourage, no nothing, just him, maybe a handler.
No, I think it's just him, his wife, and fucking his old man outfit. He just wears an old man outfit and he puts his hair up in his hat.
Yeah.
So he can't really. And yeah, he looks pretty old. So you're not really gonna recognize him.
You'd have to really look.
Well, or unless you're a huge fan, like I'm sure fucking Barney's. That's how I was like that. Yeah, well.
I know, because we did that. We were walking. Where were we going that time with that little fucking short?
And you saw the guy
that sings the national anthem for the
guy
Canucks.
That got fired.
Yeah, and then they ended up bringing him back too.
Did they?
Yeah. The guy that sang the national anthem for the Vancouver Canucks, he was at a wedding.
Yeah,
we interrupted fucking him getting into a limo. I remember that. So we're walking down, and he's like, "That's the dude," and he says his name. He knows his name. He's like, and I'm like, "No, it's not," because I thought he was a little bit slimmer, and I thought he was bigger, and I thought he was pretty close to a Rita McNeil size. And so we go and we bug him. You guys all fucking.
Yeah, we didn't give a shit. I mean, I remember that.
I don't remember where we were going.
We're going to the fucking. We're going to a show at the fucking.
Was that a Steel Panther show?
No, honestly, I think that.
Because there was a big group of us.
I think that was the fucking. I think that wasn't that the Motley Crue final Motley Crue show.
No, it was way before that one.
Before that one, yeah, there was a big group of us. Where we were going, I don't know.
I don't know either. We were going. We were down in Vancouver for a fucking reason, and we saw that dude, and he's like, yeah. And then we go and we bug him, and he's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, you're right. Whatever. I don't care.
But Barney would know. Barney knows that shit. Yeah. I mean, the little blonde guy.
Yeah, I think he would. I think he would be the one that
could pick him up. Pick somebody. He seems to be able to pick people up.
Yeah.
Not that I know. I haven't heard from the fucker in quite a while.
No, me neither.
So I could just be blowing fucking hot air out, man.
Fucking dogs.
Fun time under the table.
Yeah, there's a fun time happening under the table that I'm not involved in. With his godson Dave, yeah, he's the godfather of Dave Mustaine.
Yeah, I know. And he babysat Keanu Reeves back in the day.
Yeah,
in Toronto.
That's a weird one, but I don't like. I know you're Alice Cooper, but do you want to look after my child?
I read the story on that, and it's like his mom had to go to work or something. He's like, all right. Like he was seeing his mom or something.
Yeah.
And then fucking Keanu's mom, and then fucking there's some shit like that.
So, I think it was a fucking great fucking show. Lots of fucking entertainment tonight.
Tonight? Oh, fuck yeah. Comedy was gold.
Yeah, a lot of fucking comedy, fucking some serious
misinformation like you never find.
Some serious questions, some good misinformation.
That's right. Well, you won't get any better misinformation than right here.
Yeah.
Live for you to poison your mind and help you crap on Wednesdays.
Yeah. I think after we turn the show off, I'm going to take a big crap.
Yeah.
Just for fucking being a part of it. Maybe throw up.
Not me.
At the same time.
I gotta go home and smoke another one, just so maybe I'll forget the whole fucking thing.
No, you don't want to remember. You don't want to forget this. So my name is Aaron. I identify as a rock star. This is Chris.
Who the fuck is that? I'm saying we're listening to Gowan. Are you guys listening to Gowan? No. Why would I listen to Gowan?
Does Gowan count as rock?
No. Gowan counts as gay. No, there's anything wrong with that. I don't really care.
Yeah.
I meant gay like the crap version.
Yeah.
It's a synonym. It's two things.
It means two things. Yeah, so maybe some shit will happen for next week. I don't know.
Maybe. Who knows?
Who knows? Maybe we'll have one of those shows where we just talk about fucking nothing.
No, Rita McNeil. Rita McNeil might be a lawsuit against us.
Oh, yeah. I'll see if I can find her.
She needs more fucking grocery money. I fucking want. Yeah.
Fuck, you killing me. The son is metal, good drummer. I don't know who the fuck you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about here. The delay has got us completely.
No, but he's talking about his son is metal.
I think he means Gowan. Gowan's son.
Who's Gowan's son? Now I'm going to have to look that up. Send me into some sort of fucking vortex.
Uh-oh. He's a strange animal.
Have you ever seen Eddie Van Halen's son? His name is Wolfgang. He fucking looks like a Wolfgang.
He blocks the fucking sun.
He looks like a Wolfgang.
Him and Rita.
He looks like a gang of wolves.
Yeah, they probably have him and Rita have to stay on separate sides of the fucking continent or they'll fucking tip it.
I know they're on tour in Japan and fighting for the supremacy of fucking Yokozuna. Okay.
Yeah, Wolfie.
Yeah.
Wolfie. Fucking Wolfie.
Just go away right now.